Hello, everybody, and welcome back to M&J Games. I'm Michael,
And I'm Jasmine.
and today we are looking at a park called SunyLand, created by Petite Dash Said. And as you can see, it's on your screen. And the description of this park says, "Welcome to SunyLand. The park is currently not at 100%, but version 2 will be updated a bit later. For better immersion, the two dark rides and water ride must be done at night, 18th hour minimum. Wish you have a very good visit." So as you can see, um, this almost kind of reminds me of like a Universal Studios entrance, right? With the big arches and so forth.
Yeah.
Looks really nice. And one thing I do like about this, kind of to begin with, is the entire park is enclosed, right? So he built a wall around the entire park, which is pretty crazy. Um, but it's pretty cool at the same time. So let's go ahead and get started with this tour. And everybody's flocking into the park. Oh, not bad. So let's see. Let's walk in. And so you can see he's kind of kept the same style. Oh, that's really nice. Got a nice little seating area here with the view of the kind of the coaster right
Mm-hmm.
there. That's really cool. I like the rock he chose to use right there.
Yeah.
Then we got some stalls, and one thing he did too, which I see a fair amount of people not do, is he gave plenty of space for people to wait in line. Because sometimes we see stalls, they're right up against the pathway, and
Yeah, I definitely do that.
yeah, it's just, and I did it first, but it's kind of you gotta give people space, right? I really love. Let me see out of this a little bit. I really love this area. This is super nice. It's like a little mini boardwalk area. Then you've got the coaster. Really cool. Is anything standing out to you so far?
Well, I'm trying to figure out, like, so what's the theme? So it kind of is like, um, what would you say? It almost is tropical, but then there's kind of like this lighthouse thing going on.
Yeah, it's I agree. It's almost like it's trying to have merge two themes. Like what would you call kind of the building style?
I don't know. I mean, it almost looks European, but then yeah, there's like those little overhang things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just different. It's a different feel.
Yeah, I like it though. I mean, I like how
Yeah,
you're right here and it feels very tropical. And I think it does this automatically, but I really like when this is done, when it distinguishes the thing. So one thing I want to show real quick, one little thing that people can do, which just kind of does it itself. But one thing you can do with the pathways, um, if you all of a sudden are kind of changing up your pathing style, and something that's really simple that will just kind of add a little bit of extra, just a little bit of extra kind of basically let you know that hey, we're kind of changing up areas. Is if you take this curve, and you can use other stuff too. And let's just color it to gray. It's like a lighter gray or something like that. And then you just
oh, that's a good idea.
and then you just sink it in to where it's just barely right there.
Uh
So
huh.
then now, and we're just gonna do this real quick, but then you basically have it go across. And so now, which I know it's kind of not, I guess it still is covering up everything. But so now you see that so now if you're looking from above, you clearly see that the area is kind of distinguished, right, in a sense, right? Like it's kind of
Yeah.
separating. You're going from one area to another. So that's just a simple little thing that I learned from Nerd Chacho that you can do to really kind of separate your areas. And so I think that looks nice. But yeah, so let's ride this coaster that's right here since we're right here. But let's find the entrance because I'm sure these entrances are heavily themed. Okay, here we are. Perfect. So yeah, I do like the trees. I need to do more tropical type stuff with my parks. So I think I get stuck on just using those oak and sycamore trees.
Oh, this is cool. I like this walkway.
Yeah, nice views of the rest of the park. All right, so while we're waiting for the coaster, let's see what we've got here. It's a launched Zenith coaster. Um, let's look at the stats. while we're waiting. So the results. So it's not that long of a ride. Max speed 51 miles per hour. It doesn't really have a big drop, but it's a launch coaster, so it's more about the turns and stuff like that. So it looks like we've got the coaster coming back. All right, looks like we just have one train, so there might not be block sections on the ride. Which I wonder, is that something we're maybe not knowing how to do at this point, or just didn't quite end up having the space. But we'll go sit front bumper, and let's enjoy the ride. Alright, so what are your thoughts?
I like the ride overall. It did seem like it might be a little bumpy in some areas.
Yeah.
But I really like the track colors that they used. I think that's really cute.
Yeah, track colors were really good. Yeah, I think it just needs smoothing. I mean, that's all it needed was, just take your four pieces of track, whatever it is, just smooth it out some. Because it was definitely very kind of bumpy and stuff. But I love the design of it. Like, it's not supposed to be anything big. It's just supposed to be quick and have some turns. And so I like the layout and everything you chose for it. Just smooth it out some. But I mean, the theming is awesome. Like, look at these buildings.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Really cool. Really cool. All right, so let's move on. So, looks like right here we've got a car ride. You want to ride this one, Jasmine?
Sure.
It's called Africa Ride. Let's go back to the Carson station. There we go.
I love these little track rides. I just think they're really cute. And it's one of those features in the game that I kind of feel like some people forget about, but there's actually quite a few track rides at amusement parks, any park you go to. So this is really cute, and I like these little hut buildings that they built. They almost look like little mushrooms.
Yeah, they do, don't they? That might, yeah. I don't know if that's what he's going for, but that's what it looks like, especially with how the lights are hanging, like the color of the lights and stuff. Oh, look at that statue right there.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, this is really cool. Yeah, I think I'm just not good at putting track rides in my park at this point because I think when we've got build limit, my mind's built on, oh, I got to have all these coasters, I got to do this. And so it's like.
I love hippos.
Yes. Hippos with elephants. And why do you love those two?
They're fat. I love fat animals, okay?
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I mean, hippos are kind of cute, so.
They are.
Especially baby hippos. Yeah, that was a fun little track ride. And yeah, I mean, you're right, Jasmine. If you go to theme parks, I mean, they are filled with these kind of rides,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's look at this statue. It's like a bird. If you guys hear anything in the background, that's our iRobot vacuum that's running. So, and apparently something just happened where there's an error.
Something got stuck.
So it got stuck on something. But we'll fix that afterwards. So let's get started. Oh, it said with this dark ride, it said it needed to be done at
like 6 p.m.
18. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. I totally forgot. So let's change that. Now we can get on here.
Oh. Cool. Oh, I love that they added the little fireflies.
Mm-hmm. I haven't added any of that yet. That's awesome. Whenever I see all that, like that, those supposed to be like galaxy walls, I just think of like how long that takes to actually put that on an entire massive room of a building.
But that's how it's supposed to feel like when you're on an amusement ride. The ride is supposed to feel completely different and immerse you in the experience. So.
Mm-hmm. It's really cool. Oh, there's something that comes out. Got all the little jewels.
What was this ride called?
I forget. We'll look at the end, but oh gosh, that reminds me of just what was that? The Mummy, those beetles.
Yep.
I do feel like in this game, you know, I mean, it would be nice for them to get more at some point, but they do a really good job with the animatronics. I feel like,
Yeah.
at least give you a good variety. This is probably the DLC that I need to end up utilizing more, the adventure pack.
Yeah, me too.
Because I know people have used the temple walls for a lot of different stuff. All right, so there we go. There's the ride. I'm sure you love that one, didn't you, Jasmine?
Yeah, that was really cute.
Let's turn this back to daytime. Or you know what, since we had it on nighttime real quick, let's look at how the park's lit up at night. Yeah, so it looks good. We got some light color over there. Oh, that's where that's the station for that track ride. Yeah, so let's keep going around the park.
I really love the scenery that they've used overall. It's very it just kind of immerses you
Mm-hmm.
in the park.
Well, I love how they did this because I haven't really used, what type of rock is that? Grasslands rock. Okay, I haven't really used much of those, but I think sometimes, you know, I get so caught up on you gotta have everything fenced off, but you can do a lot of things other than fencing to still kind of block off your paths, right? Which is just doing these little rocks right here, and
Yeah, that's something I don't do. I probably should start doing.
yeah, I like this area, very open.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep going back to the left. Okay, you got a little water area. Looks like we got a water ride. And I believe, didn't he say the water ride we need to also do at night?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, like, this is another area where you could have taken advantage of putting down that little curb just to kind of
Mm-hmm.
separate it instead of having those awkward things right there, whatever those are.
I don't think they look bad though.
No, they don't look bad. It's just one of those things that to add just a little more realism and stuff. Because normally at theme parks, you do see something that's kind of separating the two paths, or kind of blending them in a sense. So let's find. I think we went the wrong way. That's the one funny thing each time you look at a park is trying to figure out where all the entrances are and so forth. Okay, so this looks like the entrance to the ride. I know you like using this cue that he used right here, this with the hearts and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, so before we start, let's turn it to 18. It's called Castle Splash. It's obviously medieval themed.
Aww. I like it already.
I like the trees they used in this. I forget the name of those, but those are, you can use those trees
They're
for so many
fairy tale
things.
trees.
Yeah. I always like looking at the guests too and their different reactions. Nice hairstyle. Yeah, this is really well done.
big drop.
Mm-hmm. Or oh, okay, I guess it doesn't have. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yes, this is one of those water rides that's more about the scenic views of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it's a very good job. I think that's the end of it. Yeah, because I think it just goes back around into the station. Yep. Really cool though.
Yeah, very cute.
Very good job with the medieval theme. Um, so this one right here, have we been over here yet?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so let's turn it back to daytime. So this is one of those Mack ride spinning coasters type. Spinning coaster, interdimensional. All right, we'll watch it spinning and then maybe watch it track view if just to kind of see the differences. I got one of these at Silver Dollar City that I'm excited to go on this summer. And Jasmine says, "No way."
I mean, if I'm already on a roller coaster, I don't want to have to spin while I'm on the coaster.
I mean, I can't say I blame you. So I've never actually made one of these rides. You guys can comment below if you have. Can you control the amount it spins, or is it just kind of based on how you turn and stuff?
Yeah, you can tell it where you want it to turn, like what direction you want it to turn, I think. But it does automatically.
Okay.
If you don't set it, it'll automatically do it for you.
Yeah, it was pretty good. There's just that one area where it spun like crazy. Oops. There we go. Come on, zoom out. There we go. All right. I think it was right. Yeah, it's like right there. You're spinning like crazy. So, but overall, a good, nice short ride. It's not too crazy where I feel like it could be like a family type ride. Um, Good. So, oh, look at that plane.
Yeah, that's cool.
So let's see. I feel like we haven't done this area over here. So, let's see. I like this walkway under here. Although nobody's over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just really like how you with the trees and just how you you kept the same style throughout the park with your buildings, but then you made it feel like it's a different style by utilizing the tropical type trees and grassland rocks and stuff like that. At least that's my opinion. So is this okay? So this is another track ride. So this is the third one that he said to turn to 1800 hours.
Oh.
Oh, is this like Christmas themed?
Yep.
Maybe. Hey, it's got a really good rating. This is your type of park.
It's definitely more family friendly.
Mm-hmm. It's cool though. It's like you're in the Arctic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he made some polar bears. Pretty good job.
Cute.
It's kind of like this park kind of reminds me of like a Disney type park.
Like Magic Kingdom a little bit.
Yeah, something like that.
Just because of all the track rides.
Mm-hmm. Makes me think of like the Peter Pan and all the different ones that we went on when we were there.
Yep.
Or like that Mickey Mouse one where the things
Yeah.
actually moved around. That was pretty cool. What do we have here? It's a penguin? A hat.
Yeah, you could.
First when I saw the hat, I thought it was like
That was a
supposed to be like a
cowboy.
bandit or something. Yeah. What am I doing? There we go. So not necessarily Christmas themed, just Arctic themed.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I gotta give you credit on this one. You spent a lot of time placing those panels on these walls for 3 different rides.
Yeah, that takes a lot of focus and dedication.
Especially since it's so much harder to build in this game when you're inside a building, just because of having to
Yeah.
use the different camera and just takes longer. Alright, well I guess maybe it's Christmas themed then. It's got the Christmas trees there. There we go, so that was a fun ride, and so I believe we covered everything at this park. You know, they just have the drop ride right there. So if we do a little zoom out of it to kind of see the overarching view. So what are your thoughts on the park?
I think it's really cute. It's like a family friendly park. Not a lot of roller coasters, which I like.
Yeah.
But it definitely like 100% on the scenic, the setting and the theme.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just kind of going over it now, you can see used a lot of different style of trees and stuff, and he kind of, you know, put some of them down further, left some of them up higher. Yeah, I would say very, very well done with the track rides. I mean, those track rides were awesome. Very well thought out in terms of having a fair amount of flat rides and stuff, and definitely more of a family-oriented park. With the coaster, I would just say just smooth this one out more, and then it would be really good. Is the track layout and stuff is good. You just got to smooth it out. Um, but I love the theming of it, and you just did a really good job of having a lot of areas that had this kind of separated feel from the rest of the park, where it's like, okay, well now we feel like we're in a tropical area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so really good job. And once again, um, as always, if you enjoy this video, make sure and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, so that you can see and be notified of when we release more videos. And make sure to go into the workshop and download and rate this park. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.